Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a general message for you guys. This is going to be a timeless reading. So this is going to be a reading when you need to hear it. This is going to be all about your career, your love life and general messages. Basically just a general psychic prediction, but we're going to be looking into all the different themes so we can cover them all. I will hopefully try and focus on singles and people in relationships as well. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with the rose quartz, group 2 with the clear quartz, group 3 with the red jasper, and group number 4 with the selenite. If you guys would like to check out the groups for a bit longer, then please pause the video if you'd like to see the groups, if you're not sure which one you would like. Also, if you'd like to check out my private reading rates, all that information is down below. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get started. We're going to start with group number 1 with the rose quartz, so let's go. Hello, group number 1, let's get started with your reading and let's see what's going on for you guys in your general life right now. Yeah, let's have a look. So you guys got this rune. This is the rune that you got. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's like a little Z kind of looking one. So we're gonna have a look into the book here. I'm gonna be seeing what this is representing. So let's have a look and see. So this says, so Wulo Sun, success, energy, good health and happiness. I mean, that is great. That is great. You've chosen rose quartz. So we've got the rose quartz for the love, which is really, really nice. And you've also got the Z, which is good health, happiness and joy. So that's really, really nice. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, is you've been feeling very bogged down. You've been feeling kind of possibly lonely. Just been feeling generally quite stressed out about life. And I feel like for you guys, it's really important to just focus on one thing at a time. Really simplify the crap out of your life, like really simplify it. Don't make things too complicated. Sometimes things are more complicated than what they seem. Sorry guys, just checking that my microphone was on my chest. My brain has just been so fried. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on for you guys. So we have reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, this is Scorpio. That is actually really, really nice. Do we have the book for that? Because I feel like I want to look into that in a little bit more detail. Yes, we have the Moonology book here. So this is the Moonology deck. This is, yeah, this is the Moonology deck. This is the Scorpio card. So that's a really nice one. Okay, so let's have a look and see what that's all about. So this is going to be what you need to know really about your love life, your career and anything else that wants to pop up. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're kind of sitting on your potential. It's kind of like you don't believe that you have a lot of confidence, or you don't believe in yourself, or you don't feel like you have the confidence to move forward in something. It's like I'm hearing, I don't have the confidence, I want somebody else to do it. Or maybe you're just feeling really insecure at the moment, or just feeling really uncomfortable in your body. And I'm picking up like if someone saw you from, you know, like say your friend, like your best friend or a really good family member or a partner, and they were to look at you, they'd be like, oh, and such awe, and like I'm hearing magnitude, like just looking at you like this is such an amazing human right here, like they have such potential. But it's like she can't see it, or he can't see it, they can't see it. So I feel for you is there's something about you that is going to be revealed about kind of your potential and what you could do in your life. So this actually, I feel like I don't really need to read from the book now, but I will have a look in the book as well. So this is the last quarter moon in Scorpio. So the fact that this is the last quarter moon is quite significant. It means something is ending and there's another thing beginning. I feel like this is really actually very, very happy. Okay, so it says drawing this card suggests there is an issue or situation in your life now that might not be easy to air, or perhaps you feel that you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is a time for you to reveal only what wants to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chance you have of getting what you want. And I don't really like the way everything's worded in this book, sorry. It's really, really weird. But I feel for you guys is, yeah, this is interesting. I feel, okay, this is basically saying there's a lot of like drama and intensities going on right now. There's a lot of intensities that are kind of making you feel like you can't trust life, you can't trust what's going on. And I just feel like you just got to separate yourself from as many people as possible. You're feeling very sensitive. Scorpio energy is very, very sensitive. It's very much like, I want to do it by myself. This is how it's going to be done. And the fact that we have got that really beautiful rune about the joy and things like that is showing me like, for you, it really is about focusing on your opinions and what you would like to do. Sometimes it takes a while to figure out what you'd like to do in your life or what you would like to experience, because if you've been told what to do a lot of your life, or you've kind of been told like you have to be told what to do to kind of navigate your life, and you don't have an opinion, then that is really hard. So I feel for you guys is having any time to quietly contemplate, to meditate, to go out for a walk just by yourself. I really feel like just getting enveloped in nature or anything that doesn't involve any stimulus is going to really help reveal to you what needs to be seen. This is very much about your intuition. I feel like I'm just kind of nudging you in the right direction. Obviously I can't exactly tell you what it is. This feels very, very secretive. It feels, and it is Scorpio, so Scorpio is secretive. Scorpios are very secretive, and myself included. I'm a Scorpio, so I have those tendencies. Like, we're very secretive about weird stuff as well. Like, I could literally talk about my entire life for an hour to a random stranger, but then when it comes to like something really basic that people wouldn't normally think is secret, then it's like that. So basically for you guys, you may also feel like there's a tug for you to not explain something to somebody, or maybe you don't want to express something to somebody. Maybe you think they're not going to receive it well, and if you feel like that, they might not. And that sounds really bad to say, but like, if you are getting the intuitive hit like this person's probably not going to receive it well, for some people it's different. Maybe this person needs to be told how you feel, but at the end of the day, if you've spoken about how you feel to this person and they've not received it well, then just move forward. Like, sometimes for you just got to take the reins and you've got to make the steps forward. Maybe it's like a job that you want to do. Maybe you're thinking, oh, there's going to be backlash from people. Who gives a shit? Like, just do it, you know, just do it. Do what makes you happy, do what makes you feel safe, and that's the most important thing. It's also about your creativity. Scorpios are very, very, very creative, so that's a really, really big deal for you guys. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on for you guys in, do you want to do love, career, or general? I want to do love first. Okay, love first. So love life with group number 1, we have get wild. For you guys, if you are feeling really low, really uncomfortable, feeling a little bit lonely, just do something wacky and creative, or do something where you are, like I say, relaxing, getting out in nature, maybe watching a fire. Could be even watching a fire on YouTube. For you guys, it's really about doing things that are wacky. Sorry guys, I have like a really weird bug on the ceiling, and this bug keeps following me. This is even a different house that I'm in, and it's literally followed me from another house. That is so bizarre. That's really weird. This is kind of like your fears are kind of following you. I don't know if that's why it's coming out, but I really feel like you guys are overthinking a lot. I think when it comes to the person you're thinking about, or when it comes to your love life in general, you are overthinking just a little bit. I feel like you need to calm that nervous system down. There's things like tapping and, you know, going for walks, and just generally like really believing in yourself. I feel like for you guys, after you have done a lot of practice in working with being with yourself and really listen to yourself, you're gonna, if you are single, gonna attract a really beautiful partner who is going to essentially fill the void, which I know sounds really weird to say, because at the end of the day, like, you can't have a person that fills a void. It just doesn't work. But I feel once you fill the void within yourself by being wild and creative, and it's really about listening to your intuition, because you know what you need. You know what you need, and you don't always know at that time, but that's why we experiment. It's okay to also not know what you need and try different things. It's okay. I said okay. It's okay to experiment. It's okay to experiment. So there might be a situation that is kind of crushing you, or feeling really intense when it comes to your relationships, and I feel like for you guys, boundaries are super important. Saying yes and no when you mean it, and really just having strong boundaries with social media and phone calls and texts with people. Very simple, but it's very, very effective, and it's like definitely something that you need to do. Okay, let's see. We have, I cherish the time I devote to myself. I mean, come on, this is literally so much about you guys. For you guys, it's really about letting your hair down. You're allowed to be messy, and when it comes to relationships, it's really important to know you can do that. This is going to give your body a chance to get out of fight or flight. So if you're single, you're going to attract somebody who makes you feel really safe. For a lot of you guys, if you had a lot of people around you who kind of crush your creativity, who crush your spirit, and you are now learning to kind of pick yourself up from that. And then we have the Isle of Glass of Sovereignty. There we go. I shine my light of wisdom. You guys are so scared of being different, or being or speaking your truth. Being different, speaking your truth, or speaking about how you really feel about things. You're like, I don't want to say anything to that person. What if I'm hearing slate me? What if they slate me? What if they are horrible to me. I'm hearing doesn't like, if that person cannot receive you, don't even talk to them. Sometimes people just don't receive you because they can't see themselves, so sometimes just don't talk to that certain person. I really feel like you're getting ready to meet your soulmate. If you are single, we have the King of Wands. You're being now slowly drawn to men and women, obviously depending on the gender you like. You're slowly being drawn to a person who is grounded and is really, really solid. One thing I'm picking up is when you start to slow down your self-criticism, once you learn that that was probably a lot of your childhood and you don't need to carry that on, you're going to feel really empowered, and then you're most likely going to meet your person. If you are in a relationship, I feel for a lot of you guys, you need to have more time by yourself. I feel like you've got a lot of creativity in you, and that needs to come out, and you can't always do that when you're around your partner all the time. It is kind of suffocating your creativity, especially if they require a lot of your attention, and you need to put down those strong boundaries. You don't always have to be there for your partner as well, I'm hearing. So we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Ten of Swords. I feel for a lot of you guys, you are letting go of the old version of yourself. That includes how you are in relationships. I'm hearing, I'm tired, I've had enough. So I feel for a lot of you guys is you're going to have very strong boundaries with people, and they are no longer going to cross the line. If you start having strong boundaries with yourself, it will ripple into every part of your life. This is, you know, making sure you're getting your money's worth of something, or making sure you're getting your needs met, making sure you're being heard. Yeah, I'm hearing like be careful who you talk to, because I feel like a lot of people just aren't receiving your words very well, because those people just aren't on your level. Like they just aren't, and you've got to accept that. Then we have the Queen of Cups. You are so important. Like I really feel like this is such a beautiful message. You are so fucking important, okay? And I just want to say to you, especially if you're feeling low, like you are so important. You have value. And especially if you're feeling low, it doesn't mean that that's who you are, okay? You are a soul in a physical body. That is fucking amazing. And he or she, you need to be nourished. I'm hearing she needs to be nourished. She needs to be nourished. Your feminine side of you, or you know, if you're a female especially, you got to nourish yourself in those feminine ways, because you are suffocating the shit out of yourself by focusing on someone who doesn't care about you, or focusing on things you can't control. Really, it's about getting back in your heart chakra. And I know it might be uncomfortable if you're dealing with a lot of stuff, but it's okay. It's time to play. It's time to play. It's time to do things that lighten you. That is going to help you in your relationships. That's going to help you in your love life, because it's going to get you to a point where it's like, okay, I'm feeling low. Okay, I'm not going to, you know, maybe I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, I'm going to go off and I'm going to focus on me. Like you don't always have to resolve everything right there and then, especially if you have dealt with people pleasing tendencies. Like it's a lot. But this feels so positive. We've got the Ace of Wands and we had the Four of Swords. I feel like a lot of you guys are feeling very lack of motivation. A lot of you guys are feeling like, okay, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to meet someone? You will. You actually will. I actually feel that. But it's going to be in a really unexpected way. Like you're not going to know that this is probably my man or my woman. Like you're not going to think, oh, that's my man or woman. You might not know it. And of course, there's a general reading. So if you've heard, you know, if you've watched other picker cards, and you know, it's a very specific message right now, but if you've watched other picker cards and they've said other things, then that's okay. You know, maybe you need a private reading, and obviously doesn't have to be from me, but maybe you need a specific reading just for you. Or it's about trusting your intuition. It's if the person hasn't come along yet, it's not your time yet. Okay, it's not your time to meet your person yet. Okay, I've got really dry lips. Some of you guys might need to moisturize your lips or something, I don't know. Okay, so let's have a look into your work life. Let's see what's going on there, my lovelies. Let's see. So work life for group number one. Let's see what's going on. It feels very heavy. It feels really complicated. It feels like you don't know right from wrong, or left to right, or up and down. You're just like, oh my god, where the fuck do I fit in? And that's probably why you're feeling a little bit insecure, which is totally fine. I mean, that, like I say, that rune really confirms like there's a lot of goodness coming towards you, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, we have help. So for you guys, it's about asking for help. Put it out to the universe, put it out to God, pray, meditate on it. There's a sense about, trying lots of different things. It depends on your situation. It could be, say, if you need to work but you have children but you need the money, I feel like there's somebody who would be willing to help you with that. Or it could be if you have an animal, you know, there's different ways they can look after the animal. Say if you can't work because an animal needs a lot of care, you know, there's a sense of like asking for help. And sometimes if you don't have anybody physically around you, it's really important to ask for help energetically. Like ask the universe, ask God, whoever you look up to. I really feel it's important for you to put yourself first. And this is what I was saying in the relationship section. it's really about you. Like, this is your life, so you deserve to be taken care of, okay? So if you're not feeling like you're being taken care of, ask some people for help. It could even be that you need a little bit of Reiki, or you need a chat with someone. Or it's also asking people in conversation, you know, I'm looking for work, do you have anything? Or it's just about waiting, but helping yourself in the process to make yourself feel comfortable in your body, because life isn't always about work. That will help you feel like you're just taking the pressure off. Because if we're worried about something in the future, we will get anxious. Like, that's just a given, because we're trying to control something we have no fucking clue about. So if you can feel comfortable in the moment now as much as possible, life will feel so much easier. Trust me, it really will. Like, that's coming from somebody who's dealt with a shit ton of anxiety, okay? All right, so you guys are definitely holding on to a lot of baggage. There could be people telling you, you know, you need to get this job, you need to get this job, or whatever. I feel for you guys, this is really about listening to your intuition. I know I keep saying that, like, pray. There we go. Faith, trust, and surrender. It says, release your fears, surrender your attachment to outcomes. Trust everything will turn out for your highest good. I'm picking up someone's an Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius watching this is specifically for you as well. I'm hearing like, yeah, Aquarius, I'm hearing you're built different. That's what they're telling me. Because you guys are so independent and you like to have your independent needs met, but also remember, like, you need to also ask for help in different ways. And we also have care. So I feel like also some of you guys could do a job in care. You could do a job in the healing arts. You could do a job in Reiki or kinesiology or something like that. Like, the world needs more of that right now, especially at the moment where there's so much confusion. Like, people need guidance in various different ways. It might be, you know, traditional medicine. It might be, you know, your medicine from your culture. Whatever it is, you need to look after yourself first, but also remember, like, if you want to have your purpose to do caring or something like that, go for it. Just, if you don't know how to get there, one thing at a time. You don't have to get results straight away. I'm hearing that annoying quote where it's like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Like, I know that quote is so, like, yeah, it's so overdone, but you know. Okay, so we have care is needed for healing. Provide nourishment, kindness, compassion, acceptance, or protection for yourself and others. Yeah, this is definitely about you getting in that heart chakra and really looking after yourself in the feminine. You can't always do things all the time. Just do what you can control. Focus on what you can control. Okay, so we also have lies, deception, mistrust, confusion. Something isn't what it seems. Be aware of deceptions. Are you really seeing the situation for what it is? This to me feels like you need to stop watching the news, because we've got newspapers up here. That really caught my eye. Deception is very, very powerful on this planet. And for you guys especially, if you've been brought up to never be believed or never to people to trust you, or, you know, have a lot of people, you know, tell you what to do, it's really important to get away from people and their opinions. This is your timing, okay? So we're gonna see, I want to get a little bit of information about if there's anything coming towards you in terms of career. So let's have a look and see. Okay, just have a look at the timing. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. You got to really get yourself out of group scenarios. Like, if you're in a group with lots of people and they're telling you things, get out of that situation. And just focus on what you need right now. Don't feel guilty for putting yourself first. It's so important. Let me a tarot card. Got an itchy nozzle. Itchy nozzle. Okay. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Underachieving. A lot of you guys feel like you're underachieving. You're doing the best you can. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Perfect. Dynasty, financial security, long-term success. Basically, you're just in a period of phasing the old out. So it's okay to not know where you're going. All right, it's okay to not know. We have the High Priestess, which is Aquarius energy. I love that. And this is also to do with your intuition, your higher power, your subconscious. Listen to that higher power. And also I'm hearing, like, I'm also seeing you watching movies and films that make you feel really good. I feel like you need to envelop your senses in good energy. I'm seeing like watching things where it is what you would like to be. So say if you really like witchiness and spirituality, it's like watching something like, I don't know, Hogwarts, or, no, sorry, Harry Potter, not Hogwarts. I'm so looking forward to the Nintendo Switch Hogwarts Legacy though. I feel like you need to watch like something like Bewitched, or I don't know, Sabrina the Teenage Witch or something. Or if you really like swimming, like watching surfers on YouTube, like really envelop your senses in just like goodness, like learning about things. Beautiful. So we've got the Knight of Cups and we have the Five of Swords. A lot of you guys need to just get away from people who are intensely masculine. I feel for you in terms of a new opportunity. I feel like the opportunity is going to come to you if you are looking for a new career opportunity. I feel like it is going to come to you, but you need to just focus on you right now. That's just basically what they're telling me. It's nothing really complicated. It's just what needs to happen. So that is what I'm feeling for you guys. Thank you, group number 1, for being here. Like I say at the start of my reading, if you would like to check out my rates for my private readings, all information is down below. If you'd like to check out my Instagram, that is also down below. Have a great day, and I hope that resonates, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. You guys have got such a powerful energy, especially the fact that we have this beautiful little lightning rune. I feel like this is definitely to do with your power, your inner power. Oh, girl, you're really working on that. You're going to feel so confident by the end of the year that you're in right now. This is a timeless reading, so I just feel like for you also, I have so many messages. I feel like number 3 is really coming through for you. So within 3 months, I do feel there's going to be some changes, especially around your home. I'm hearing home environment, family, something like that. If it's to do with specifically home, I really feel like it's to do with you figuring out and getting more concrete about where you're living or where you're going to be living, or you might be moving to another country. I'm picking up like you might even get something so random, like you might find somebody to move in with and then you're like married to them in like a year, like something like that. Like there's a lot of third house energy from your group, like a lot of Gemini, a lot of Sag, like a lot of I'm hearing believing in your power and how it creates manifestations for you. Like when you actually believe in yourself, you manifest shit like that, like so incredibly quickly. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got going on for you guys. So we have the beautiful little lightning. So we're going to look and see what she means. You guys chose a clear quartz. So I feel for you guys, your focus right now is to focus on getting clear about things, about getting clear on what makes you feel comfortable, how to settle your body. What am I doing? Runes. Yeah, basically just doing anything and everything possible. I'm hearing my life is different to yours. I'm hearing stick with that. So if you ever feel like you're comparing yourself to anyone, or you are, you know, feeling down because someone said something to you, like literally your life is you. Your life is yours. Make it your own. Okay, I've got like a hair on the back of my neck. It's really tickling. Sorry. Okay, so let's have a look at the little lightning. Let's have a look and see. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. I actually feel like, oh my god, I think I actually oh my god, this is me right now. I think I actually wrote oh, that's so strange. Oh my god, I literally read the wrong rune for group number 1. Well, it's obviously meant to come out. So okay, so I'm going to read you group number 1's message as well. So group number 1, see, they look really similar in my eyes. They did look similar. Okay, so this was the one that group number 1 got. Group number 1 got like a Z looking one, and you got like a lightning. They look really similar. Okay, group number 1, I'm sorry if you're watching this. Oh my god, okay. Well, it's fine. It was meant to come out. So that's kind of your energy right now, possibly a little bit scattered. So, okay, so I'm going to read group number 1 and group number 2 because I read your rune for group number 1. So I'm going to just join 1 and 2 together with the runes. Okay, so the rune that look very, very similar. The Z is transformation, connection, reliability, and divinity. This is you, Y-E-W, and it's EWAS. And then we have the lightning, which is success, energy, good health and happiness. We have transformation, connection, reliability and divinity. The main one I'm picking up on is transformation, reliability and success and health. So your main aim right now is to get as healthy and as comfortable in your body as possible so you can process and get comfortable for the next phase. And I also feel like you might be going through a lot of health issues, or you might be feeling a lot of health stuff in your body. You might be feeling overwhelmed, or your body feels really uncomfortable or lacking in some nourishment, because basically your body is doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Like basically because we're an energetic being, like we're not just we're a soul in a physical body, like our body is energy as well. There's a lot of stuff I'm being told, like by my guides and your guides as well, is there's this need for you to slow the fuck down. I don't mean to like stop everything you're doing. Sorry guys, my back is like really itchy. It's something to do with your safety as well. Oh, behind the heart chakra. So many messages in this group. I need to like slow down. So I really feel like for you guys your body's going through a lot right now energetically. So you will be feeling very, very, very uncomfortable. So if things are feeling like a lot, it's okay. And I need to adjust my bra. I really need to adjust my bra. Okay, this reading is all over the place. Basically, you're transforming a lot. And a lot of the transformations you're going through are very spiritual. And you're preparing for your next phase of life. It's going to take a lot of energy for this next phase of life. That's why you're feeling really run down and confused and uncomfortable. That is like the most logical reasoning that they're giving me. And they're saying for those of you who are practical and like to think practically, I hope that will help you in your life right now. And this is like coming through a practical gal. I'm a practical gal, which is why with my readings I always want to be as super practical as practical as possible. That's what I like to be, to help you guys. That's my aim in life. That's my Virgo side of me. Oh girl, we got Scorpio. Love that. Break through the tension. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of tension going on for you guys, and you will get a lot of sexual tension possibly quite soon, with possibly a human being, with a certain someone. You might be feeling that right now with somebody in your life. Why have I got like a hair? I got like a hair on my back and it's so itchy. I'm sorry guys, like something is really itching my back and I don't know what it is. It might be the ticket in the back of my top. Sorry guys, I don't know what is going on. It's really annoying. Yeah, so basically what break through the tension, I feel for a lot of you guys is this need to really speak your truth about something to break the fucking tension. Like you guys are really holding yourself back with something. It feels like it's a communication thing with somebody. So if there's nobody to communicate to, that obviously won't resonate with you and that's not your message, that specific one. But I feel for a lot of you guys, you are going to have a lot of tension built up if you don't move your body. And like I say, there's a lot of tension going on with you at the moment anyway because of all the stuff you're going through. I really feel like you're meant to be feeling this so you can upgrade and so you can get to your new pathway. I really feel like you're possibly going to attract a Scorpio, or it's going to be sorry I've got a hair on my back again. I feel like there's Scorpio energy around you protecting you. I feel like this could be your future partner or this could be you. Whoever this person is, they feel very divine, they feel very sexual and sensual, and they feel very they got like a lot of knowledge for the other side and it feels really, really nice. This person's got their shit together. 3 months, I feel for a lot of guys that's going to happen, and you're possibly going to meet this person through traveling. Okay, so that's for some of you guys. My heart chakra is really doing something right now. Okay, so let's get you another message and then we're going to have a look into your love life. Let's see what's going on with group number 2. Underneath, liberation, Mother Ganges. I honour my sacred temple. This is to do with you guys and your sexual power. A lot of you guys have a lot of sexual energy that needs to be released. It could be a little bit of self-love in the bedroom, if you know what I mean, a bit of, you know, by yourself. But I also feel there's somebody coming in who's going to be very, wow, this is very Scorpio. Lord Shiva, divine fusion, I unite with sacred synergy. There's literally a guy who's spurting water out of his head and he has a snake there. That is like the most scorpionic thing. So it's definitely, I'm picking up also if you guys are looking for a partner, like you're single, I feel like you guys are being drawn to upgrade your power. Like basically you're going to be met with a little bit of resistance so you can learn how to step into your power, and that's going to attract your person who's really sensual, and this is going to be you. This is your guys' energy. God of the Nile, enrichment, my joyful dedication and perseverance are paying off. You are doing all the right things. Okay, you are doing all the right things. There's nothing that you need to do specifically, but if you ever want to try anything new, they are open to that. Especially for you guys, you might even be having a 3rd year, so that might be that you guys are traveling a lot. You might need to work on your communication. There might be this need for you guys to try lots of different things, be very flexible. That might be what you've been witnessing. And then we have number 33, which is so interesting because number 3 was coming up for you guys. Dedication, Rosa Mystica, I open my heart to abiding love. I really feel like love is on its way to you. I really feel that. If you are already in a relationship, you are being asked to figure out and step into your power when it comes to your relationship. Am I getting my needs met? Am I communicating what I need to communicate? Have I communicated everything I need to communicate? Am I feeling like it is a reciprocal relationship? It's basically like I'm seeing you and your person. So if you're in a relationship, this is for you. I see you with your person. It's like, okay, how much of my energy is being received to the other person? And it's not just all about that one person, especially if you're the feminine or the female in the relationship, the natural nurturer, the natural giver. It's really easy for you guys, like I know as being a woman, it's really easy to overgive because the person is undergiving. So it's really important to realize and have a little summary scan about your, I don't know what the word is, like a little overlook of your relationship and see, am I getting what I want out of this relationship, especially if it's an early one or even if it's a long relationship you've had. It's really about getting in that subconscious energy, which is very scorpionic, and I love that. And when we have breaking through the tension, there might be a talk that needs to be had with your person, with your man or your woman. You know, this reading is very, very general, so just take it as it resonates. All right, so we've already really looked into love, but I'm going to look into love again. We're going to see what wants to come through. So I'm going to pull one of these. No, actually, yeah, okay, we're going to pull one of these. See what's going on for you guys in love. I'm seeing somebody who lives next door to you, or, okay, this is so specific. You might have fancied your neighbour at one point, and then you meet someone who looks like your old neighbour. Something like that. I'm hearing, I saw you before, but it's not you. It looked like you. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is your love reading, and you literally have number 30, which is 3, which I already said. We have co-creation. We have I unite with the power of love. The power of love. I love that song from Back to the Future. Don't need money, don't take it. I don't know the words, obviously, but I love that song. Ooh, yes. Thrive. I see golden opportunities. I love that positive outlook. I like the number 30 and I like the number 27. You guys might be that age when you meet your person. Okay, that's just for some of you. All right, so what this is showing me, we have a beautiful couple who is just so, oh, I love it. Love, love, love it. Your person, if you guys are single, they are on their way and they are ready to meet you in your third eye. So you may have a lot of dreams about them before you meet them. You may get a psychic message that's like, go to that place now. And you're like, okay, but they're like, no, go there now. You're going to get drawn to go somewhere. You're going to get drawn to say something to somebody. You're going to get drawn to certain people that get you to meet this person. And I feel like you're not going to miss out. I'm picking up some of you guys that dealt with a lot of abandonment wounds. That will come up in the relationship because it's something that you have been carrying for a while. But it's going to be resolved in the next relationship that you're in. For those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like for those of you who are not feeling like you're getting your needs met, there is a conversation, like I say, that needs to be had. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, which is fucking sexy, and then we have the 4 of Wands. Oh my God. Right, a lot of you guys are going to witness in your lives, that's like random, in your life, about your love life. Love life isn't just your romantic relationships, it's all your relationships. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to witness where you're not getting your needs met with certain people, family, whatever. And you're going to realise, I need to get balanced in this situation. The more we get balanced and the more we see, the more we improve the situation and we set our boundaries, we realise what we didn't gain in the connection. So say if you've had a family member who's been taking from you your whole life, it's been very critical. If you start putting boundaries down and saying, I don't like that, you're going to realise how much that person has tried to have control over you. And it's not your problem to tell them what's what. You just tell them what you would like, and if they can't and don't care enough about you to do that, then they need to go, or you need to see about your time with them and see how much time you're spending with them. Once you get comfortable with you setting your boundaries, you're going to realize the relationships have been very lacking in your life, or some connections have, and you're going to start to work on what you would like to bring in. And then I feel like once a stage has ended, I feel like within about 3 months, there's going to be a massive collaboration with somebody, and you're possibly going to be meeting your partner through that collaboration, whether it be for work, for a friend, in a group situation. I'm hearing it's like a really easy collab, like you're going to easily be drawn to this situation without really needing to do anything. Okay, that's all I feel I need to say in love. Let's have a look at your career. Let's see. So career for group number 2. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay, let's see. We have the moon. Deep feelings, trauma, shadows. Shadows hold old pain and trauma. What needs to come to light in order to process, heal and release? So because this is to do with your career, this is basically asking you to have some more downtime with yourself. Even if you haven't obviously done enough work, then obviously do the work and then have downtime. But I feel for a lot of you guys, you're going through a lot of spiritual healing right now, so you may want to, or have been wanting to, change your job to a job that's more fulfilling for you, more fulfilling for your soul. And I also feel like there's going to be a fairness. Something about fairness is going to be sorted out. A lawsuit or something you've been dealing with for a very long time is going to be balanced out, and you're going to get your needs met from that situation. You're going to get your money that you've been wanting so badly, in terms of like the amount of money you've been wanting, and there's going to be an outcome that's going to be good for the highest good of all, that's going to be sorted out. I feel like at this moment, if you're struggling with your career, or struggling to know what you want to do, or just struggling in it, just realize you're not in control of everything. And if you're doing everything, then just let it happen. Let things happen for you and to you. Do not worry about the past or the future. Just focus on the present. And also, if people are, if you need some boundaries around searching for jobs, then have some strong boundaries. You don't have to look for work all the time. Okay, so let's see what you're bringing in. Let's see what else. We have the King of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. There's going to be somebody who's possibly younger than you, who's a male friend, who's possibly going to offer you a job as well. I also see as choice. With choice, I feel like you've got to get yourself out there more, in terms of like getting yourself seen. If you're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, use that to your advantage. More people will come to you and will want your services when you show people what you can do. Sometimes people need to see what you can do before they would like to get your services. Okay, people like to get their money's worth. So we have the Three of Cups. I feel like once you understand how your energy works, you're going to work a lot better. You're going to have manifestations come to you a lot quicker. So I feel like a lot of you guys, human design would work really well for you. So have a look at your human design birth chart. If you don't know your birth time, it might be a little bit more tricky. You could try midnight or midday, which I like to try as well for a client if they don't know their birth time. But if you do know your birth time, have a look at your human design, because this is going to show you how your energy works. And it's going to help you to figure out how to attract more goodness into your life, more opportunities. We then have the Two of Swords. If you are feeling uncertain right now, there is no decision that needs to be made. For you guys, it literally is about taking one step at a time and seeing how things go. You don't have to know all the answers right now. So just relax. Yeah, a lot of you guys are feeling a lot of discomfort. There's a discomfort in also being in your power. A lot of you guys are meant to work for yourself, or you're meant to be in charge of a certain department, but you feel like you can't do that. There's definitely a massive, I'm hearing a wane on my soul. That's so like weird way of saying it. They're saying it's waning on my soul. It's like there's a lot of things that you could be doing or would like to do, but you know what you would like to do, you're just scared of doing it. And I'm hearing just go for it. When you're ready, go for it, because your soul is obviously saying, I want to go do that. So just go do it, okay? So that is your reading, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. My private reading rates are down below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the red jasper crystal, which is really nice. This is such a beautiful crystal. This is so much about your safety and moving forward and things like that. So this is a really, really good one for you guys. If you're struggling on making decisions, if you're feeling a bit wobbly, if you're feeling kind of unsafe, feeling just confused, red jasper is a really good one, and hematite. Those two are very, very good. Also helps you to get into your masculine. And pyrite can help you get into your masculine too. And I'm also picking up on carnelian and citrine for you guys. and a black crystal, like possibly hematite. So any of the orangey, reddy and black crystals, all in the lower chakras, it's kind of what you guys are dealing with right now. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of battling with your feminine side, when it comes to nurturing yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself a lot of love. So that's kind of what you are working with right now to get you back into balance. So those crystals could be very good to get you back into balance. I'm picking up, especially if you've got a lot on your plate, or you've got kids and you're, you know, caring for somebody, or, you know, you're doing a lot of extra work right now. Just really take care of yourself as much as possible. You want to like veg out on the couch, go for it. You want to just like, you know, sleep, go for it. Do not deprive yourself of those things, okay? All right, so we have algaes, which is your little birdie footprint, which I like to call it, little birdie footprint, protection, support, and awakening, and intuition. So for a lot of you guys, you do need a lot of psychic protection around you, and a lot of like physical protection. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it could even be like sexual protection. I'm trying to say the word, it's so pathetic, but you know, in that area, that protection, especially if you are physically with somebody. I just feel like health protection is really good for you. So anything like bulking up your vitamins, and obviously I'm not a doctor, but vitamin C is very good for your immune system. So obviously check with your doctor before. But anything from vitamin C to literally like sexual protection, or psychic protection, being away from people, like being in your own bubble, being in your own space is so damn important. Like underestimated, like it is literally so underrated. It needs to be put into your energy, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of taking away your energy a lot. And also putting some sage on and some incense, that will help. Okay, so little birdie footprint, that's a really nice one. So what's going on with you guys? Oh, we've got new moon in Leo shine. That's a really interesting one. So the reason why you probably gravitate towards this crystal is because you're getting ready to open up and shine in the world. You've always been doing that, but there's a time for you to really show yourself to the world more. It could be wanting to gain more followers, to expand your business, wanting to get opportunities, wanting to have a partnership that's committed and long term. This is about you at your core. It's not actually about it's not just about, or really anything about those opportunities. It starts with you. So I'm hearing we want to focus on your confidence and how we can get you confident, how we can get you feeling good about yourself. So let's see what's going on there. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're wanting, and you're attracting a larger life than you've had before. So you could be exiting some connections that just aren't good for you, that you know aren't good for you, exiting a job that you know is crappy. Maybe you're upping your vitamins. No, it could be anything. It's about you really like being seen more, you know. Okay, we have a Temple of Anukat, Thrive. I see golden opportunities. That's beautiful. And she's holding her pregnant belly, which is definitely about you guys being seen more. Maybe you want to get paid more for your work or something like that. There's a need for you to really change up how you're showing up in opportunities, because for you guys, when it comes to changing your life, you got to be the change. You know, you really have to be the change. Okay, so we then have Goddess of the Nile, opulence. I welcome the constant flow of sustenance. So a lot of you guys are working on receiving. That may be a blockage to feeling confident. You may be needing to work on your root chakra and your sacral chakra, and this is coming from childhood as well. So any work to do with childhood or family is a really good way of clearing out any blocks around receiving. So yeah, it could be maybe you've had connections with, you know, unemotional partners, or you've had times where you can't accept a compliment, or you're always saying sorry. You know, these things come about because it's to protect us, but sometimes it's not helpful, you know. We want to get you feeling more comfortable. So we have, I don't know how to pronounce this, Lord Dress Bath Renewal. I'm refreshed with the light of love. So I feel like a lot of you guys just need a bath. Just have a bath and nourish yourself, and have a little talk about how you feel about your life right now. I really feel that'd be good for you. Okay, is there anything else that wants to come through? Big changes are happening. The reason why things are so confusing is because you are on the verge of some big changes. So that's really good. 10 of Wands, perfect. You've got some really big ones. It's like black and white. So you might be feeling like, oh my God, my life is so shit. And then the next day it's like, oh my God, everything feels great. That's the energies as well. The energies are so intense at the moment. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Underneath we have the Four of Pentacles, which is very positive. I feel like a lot of you guys need to not worry. I know it sounds really annoying, but I'm going to say it anyway. You need to not worry about money so much. And what I mean by that is when you're over worrying, you're worrying so much. I mean, I don't mean over worrying, but you know what I mean. Like worrying so much that you're stressing yourself out. Just distract yourself, okay? You can only do so much, okay? But looking at your family lineage and seeing any lack or any people in your family who you witness who has a very strong lack mentality, possibly it's there out of fear, then really releasing that from your lineage is very important. So doing anything from shadow work to inner child work to Reiki to journaling about it, just observing what's going on in your life and realizing that I can only do what I can. But you're doing your best, you know, you're doing your best, but changes are very important. So if you need to change anything, so you want to attract more money or you want to attract that partner, is there anything you can do to really up your life right now? Is there anything about you want to change? Is there anything you want to improve? Don't be afraid of going there to those deeper places within yourself. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, it's definitely about attracting. I'm hearing attracting the coin. I'm hearing like your energy has been like this for a very long time, very unconsciously. Not all of you, but for some of you guys, it's been like this because you've been taught that you need to earn everything and it's like grueling and it has to be uncomfortable and work is tough and it has to be yucky and you have to be sad and you have to do a job you hate. Like that's kind of what's been thrown at you, but actually your energy needs to be like this. So when you actually come away from people's opinions, you might realize how much you've been kind of suppressed. Okay, so we've got these Three of Wands, Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. This is really positive. You're just on the verge. I'm hearing like this. Ooh, like just on the verge of something really, really changing for you guys. What's the main thing they're focused on right now? Lovely. Opportunities. You've worked hard, you deserve recognition and success, and recognition is very Leo. So maybe you're wanting to get recognition in a way. So there could be things like having strong boundaries, saying your truth, getting really clear about what you want. Don't be afraid of people disagreeing with you. Good things are coming, trust the timing. So if you're worried about anything, this is really a timing thing. So just take your time and realize you're not behind. Okay, and there really isn't anything that you need to do at the end of the day. If you don't know how to attract something, then just sit with it, sit with you. Like you don't always have to know or change everything all the time. Like sometimes things just need to sit and you just need to figure it out, Okay, so let's have a look at your love life and let's see what's going on. So what cards do we want? I feel like I want the old tarot. I feel like I want my original tarot deck. So let me grab this. I want to grab like some different cards. So sorry guys, I've got my cards down here on the floor. So I'm going to grab my essential oils cards as well, because these are very, very good for the emotional side. And I feel like a lot of you guys, your relationships are very much feeling overwhelmingly emotional. So let's get some tarot. This is the original, I was going to say official, but it is, I guess, official. The original Rider-Waite. I love this deck. I love the original Rider-Waite. It just makes me horny. Hopefully I won't get demonetized by saying that, but it makes me so happy, okay? That's the Scorpio version of happy. Okay, so your relationships are very solely based on very platonic relationships right now. I think platonic means like not sexual, I guess. Yeah, so really relationships are about friendships. You're going to attract, if you are single, attract friendships first who are going to open your heart chakra, make you feel really good, and then you're going to attract the main man, the main woman, the main man, who is really asking of you to open your heart chakra. For those of you who are already in a relationship, there's a need for you to be around your friends more. If you've been spending a lot of time with your partner, balance out your time between your partners and your friends, okay? The Hanged Man. Also, if you're having issues with your partner, don't talk to your friends about it all the time. You do actually need to communicate to your partner as well, okay? You have some big opportunities coming for you, in emphasis on the word coming towards you in your love life. I feel like your intimacy life is going to change quite soon, and I feel within the year. So say if you're in the early section of the year between like, I don't know, January and March, you're probably going to get something changing this year. If you're at the end of the year, it will be obviously next year, but I feel like within roughly no more than 9 months, I do see something majorly changing with your power that's going to attract some really beautiful sexual energy to you, somebody who really wants to fulfill your needs. And Leo, like I said, the Leo card we got is all about being seen. So if you've not been seen a lot in your relationships, this is a massive calling for you to just be like, right, I need to start being seen in my relationships. Where am I not being seen in certain people in my life? And especially with friends, you're no longer going to be around friends who are belittling you, bitching about you, being dramatic, who only want surface level conversations. You want people who really acknowledge you and see you, and who get excited for you and who get excited by you. Like, that's the sort of thing you want, and that's what I see you attracting. Okay, is there any essential oil that can be helping group number 3 to manifest some love into their life? We have Melissa, lemon balm. So your name could be Melissa. But this is a lemon balm. This is really good for putting in oil diffusers topically on the skin, but make sure to dilute, and taken through tablets as well. This delivers deep healing. This is called Melissa Lemon Balm. I always like to use these cards in my private readings as well, because they're really actually very good. I've been using essential oils and they've been helping me extremely, like, they've been helping me so much. So lemon balm is really, really good for you guys. I feel like, because lemon is very refreshing, I feel like basically your life is just being refreshed. And then we have turmeric as well. Turmeric is really, really good for you guys right now. So obviously I'm not a doctor, so just take it as it resonates. Use your own discernment. But yeah, Melissa Lemon Balm can be really, really good for you guys at the moment for your love life. So definitely check that out. Maybe get a diffuser, incorporate that into your self-care routine. That is really good. But also I'm hearing self-care routine isn't just like thing you do for yourself, like as a routine. It's what you do in every day as well that matters. Like if you're continuing your self-care every day, like you're setting boundaries, you are really being there for yourself, you're backing yourself up, or you are, you know, watching what you eat if you're possibly eating not too good, or you are you know, not being critical on yourself. That is very much to do with your self-care. Like that is very, very, very important. So those little things every day, which can also be very big things, are going to make a massive difference. Okay, so I don't know if did we actually cover career? I don't think we did. If we did cover career, I'm sorry about that, guys. I feel like I've got something on my thumb. It's something to do with the thumb. If you guys know what the thumb represents, then let me know. I don't know if we looked into career. I don't think we did. So we're going to look into it now. If we already did, then I'm sorry, guys. I'm repeating myself, but we're going to look into it now. Okay, so career. I think I did talk about career a little bit. It's definitely about money for you guys and looking at numbers and bank accounts. I know money can be really tight, and honestly guys, I could rant about the system and the government. I really, really could rant about it because I hate it. I think it's really disgusting and unjust and very much against our human rights. But anyway, let's move on. I really want to talk about it, but honestly I'll get the boot from this channel. So but anyway, what I was trying to say is, it's not your fault if you are struggling with money, okay? Money is just so yucky and it's controlling, and it shouldn't be like that. But for you guys, I really feel like to have a more comfortable relationship with money is to realise that it is essentially like an endless pot, like you can attract it. And really recognising that your purpose is to give people, is to use your purpose for your life and your career. And when you start using your purpose, which when you know you're using your purpose is when you feel safe, you feel at ease, you feel satisfaction. It's kind of like a relationship. You feel like you're getting back what you're giving. That's going to be when you start earning the most money. But also stop looking at your bank account, stop looking at the numbers. It's not going to help. It's like continuously looking at the news. It's not going to help you, okay? It's going to suck the life out of you. It's not like helpful, okay? All right, so the moon. We have the moon, deep feelings, trauma and shadows. You could have a bit of trauma or you could have a little bit of karma around money in this lifetime. But I really feel like it's to get in your body. You need to move your body more. Like that's going to help you to get out of your head. You are so in your head. There we go. The mind. Thank you. Okay. Thoughts, beliefs and reflection. Your mind is powerful and creates your reality. I'm seeing you like doing this. Like I really feel like you need to like dance to some music. Yes. I know that sounds really like impractical, like Vicky, I need to work and have money. It's like, yeah, I know girl, but you need to move your body because you're thinking too much. Okay. Thoughts, beliefs and reflection. This is very important actually. Your mind is powerful and creates your reality. What you think, you attract. Release any beliefs that hold you back. I know this is so difficult. Like, the law of attraction is very complicated. Like, the Secret, when that first came out, everyone was all over it, like, you know. But for me, I feel when it comes to attracting what you want is to really start with your emotional side, because your emotions control a lot of your life, like pretty much all of your life. Like, if you think about a certain subject, say like, I know, the weather, some people absolutely hate walking out in the rain, some people love it. So for me, when I started liking actually going out in the rain, I realised how much more freeing that was, because I was connecting more to nature and I wasn't cutting myself off. A lot of people, and you don't have to like the rain, but as an example, when you realise that things are just as they are, and you know it's your relationship to it, that makes all the difference. Like, it does not have control over you, okay? And you can ask for help, okay? You can ask for help if you need it, and you are definitely going to have some type of relationship in your life that's going to help you with money. It could even be something as wildly like weird as in like, or possibly unrelated, but it is related. It could be you get therapy sessions around your fear of lack or money, or your fear of connection, and then that ripples into your money and your success and your job. And I feel for a lot of you guys, you're gonna start to earn more money because of the way you feel about yourself. But I really feel like this is also really important. It says, be aware of what your body needs right now. Self-care, healing, movement, love, boundaries, or energy protection, super important. It is time to do the uncomfortable work. So if you've been avoiding doing some shadow work, go do it. If you've been avoiding walking your dog because your dog's just like literally crawling across the floor like, I need to go for a walk, bitch, why are you not walking me? Then go for a walk with your dog. Like, there's little things that maybe you don't want to do, and that is self-care. Like, if you really know that you probably should be doing that, then you probably should be doing it, okay? That's what I feel like I want to say. Yeah, there's a little block there, I feel, for you guys, and it's okay. It's okay. So is there anything else about their career that wants to come through? Lovely. You could easily do a career that is to do with animals. Could be a vet, could be someone in care, it could be healing, it could be working with the elderly, working with children, working with people who are on the verge of death. It could be literally anything. Cancer is such a beautiful energy. It's so open, it's so vulnerable. And for you guys, it might be that you just need to get more vulnerable with yourself. What am I actually feeling about my bank account? What am I actually feeling about myself? It could be totally unrelated. It could be when I look in the mirror, what do I feel? You know, there could be just something that just needs to be talked about in your brain. You know, it could be like, we just got to talk to my inner child for a minute. Let's talk to her. What does she need? You know, little things like that. But it's also, your career is massively connected to your family. Like, if you've had quite a bad childhood, then that could fuel you to help others in the future. Or if you want to do something that's away from the family, then do it. You don't have to do exactly what your family wants you to do. That's a very broad reading, but I hope at least one message resonated. So that is your reading for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you. And if you would like to check out my private reading rates, all that information is down below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful Selenite Ball. I love her. So a lot of you guys are really being asked to focus on grounding your energy, grounding yourself, getting close to your guides, taking more time out in nature. Yeah, you've been deprived of that fresh air, especially if you guys are living in the city. You guys need some more fresh air. You need to put your feet on the grass, or at least put your feet in your shoes on the grass. I'm hearing like there's a lot of electrodes underneath, so maybe if you're living in a town, there's a lot of like wires underneath your feet and things like that. Getting out in nature and away from your computer is very, very important. I'm also hearing like you need to put your laptop away from you. So maybe take it out of your bedroom, put it in a sleeve, put it in a different, like put it in a drawer, because if it's out, you're going to constantly keep opening it up. So sometimes you just need it away from your head. Also, if you have any electronics in your head, get them away from your head. That's just a massive message I feel like I want to say. And because we've got the cross, this is very much to do with boundaries. Boundaries with technology specifically could be very, very, very important. Okay, so let's see what this is about. So we have Gibo. Gift, generosity, charity, talents and blessings. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to have your talents be very much acknowledged. I feel like it is going to be quite a slow road to getting your talents acknowledged, but they're going to be acknowledged by the right people, so it's worth the time to be taken to invest in your talents. I also see that you could do this differently. So whatever that message is for you guys, I'm picking up like a spreadsheet, And getting a lot of like technology from this group, which every time I use selenite, it does remind me of Aquarius, and Aquarius is the internet and things like that. So it could be that's why. But I also feel like you need to have more boundaries, like I say, around technology. And when something's not working, step back from it, take your time, take a breather, and try it again. A lot of you guys, your anger is starting to come up because possibly you're dealing with a lot. You're dealing with a lot of changes. You're dealing with a lot of stuff around your heart chakra. So you might get re-triggered by technology. That is okay. Technology has its limits, all right? So just take your time, okay? Last quarter moon in Taurus. I love this. This is beautiful. My arms are tingling. Be proud of yourself. Wow, that's a big one. That's not like small. That's like quite a big message. All right, let's get you, let's see what it says in the book for that. I don't really like it the way it's worded in this book. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. But this is definitely like a big message, so we're gonna have a look and see. So last quarter moon in Taurus, 108. Do you really believe in you? No one is perfect, but you are perfect. But you need to believe in yourself and what you have to offer. Okay, so you might be comparing yourself to other people. You might be needing to just ground yourself, because Taurus is very much about grounding. It knows what it wants. It can be very stubborn. I love you, Tauruses, but you can be very stubborn, like myself, being a Scorpio, you know. You guys are really working on your worth and where you stand in your life. I feel for a lot of you guys, I'm hearing I don't work, or I don't really have my purpose. I don't know what to do about that. Like, I feel worthless. If you don't have your like purpose right now, your purpose is still to be here and be on this planet and be a beautiful soul in a squishy body. Like, that is part of your purpose, my love. Like, you don't actually have to have a solid job that you really, really love to have your purpose. You know, that is very fabricated. A lot of your life right now is being pulled out of you from like a rug pulled out from you. Basically, a lot of the illusions that you've had are being crumbled, which is great because it's showing you your real life. But it also means you've got to support yourself while those illusions are going down, because sometimes illusions are there to protect us. A lot of it could be something as simple as, you know, my body isn't what I want it to be. Okay, and then you actually acknowledge it isn't where I want to be. Great, let's make some changes. And you actually make the changes. Or it could be that your parents weren't exactly what you needed them to be. Great. Okay, how do I feel about that? What am I going to do about that? It can be little things, it can be big things, but what I feel for you guys is realizing you're a very unique and beautiful soul. It actually says, I am a unique and beautiful soul. And don't compare yourself to anyone else. It says, start to recognize your own talents and assets. I really feel for you guys, you'll learn to get into your real self. It takes courage. A lot of people will not do this in their life, and they're telling me from my guides and my intuition here, it's telling me it's because it's to protect them. It's to keep them safe, because that's what they've been taught. They've been taught to cake yourself in makeup and to look a certain way for your man. Or, you know, as men, you've got to be really strong, and like, but strong meaning like non-emotional, and not be able to admit when, you know, something's bothering you, or things like that. It's very fabricated, it's not real. So to be authentic is to stand out. That takes courage. So that's what I feel for a lot of you guys, is to be proud of yourself, is to really recognize who the fuck am I, and to get really curious about yourself. I'm hearing there's lots of pathways to do this. I want you to realize what is right for you, which pathway feels best for you. Let me pull up a couple of tarot cards and we'll see what pathway wants to come out. What can I be focusing on? Being a little hermit, that could be best for you right now. To be in a little blanket and be a little, this is what they're telling me, a pudding roll. Be a little pudding roll. That's really cute. I'm getting like a squishy plushie, like the little circular ones that a lot of people have on their bed. I don't know where you get those from, but that's what they're saying. Like, you're gonna look like a little pudding in a little blanket. So cute. Knight of Swords, get out of that head. You need to start meditating, or at least just listen to some calming music, talk it out. Yeah, then we have the King of Pentacles. I'm hearing people do care about you. You are valued, okay? And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is focusing on a goal. So say if you want to get to a certain place, okay, how do I get there? What can I do today, or what can I do in the future that will get me there? One step at a time. It could be literally, I'm going to write stuff down, or I'm going to think about it. It doesn't even have to be something really, really big. But I feel for a lot of you guys, that's what's blocking you from your new start. Okay, you literally just need to focus on one step at a time. And Taurus is all about the coin. She is all about the coin. Taurus is about value, it's about money, it's about assets. Taurus is a lot of the time they're very good with their money, from what I've witnessed, when they're balanced in that aspect. And when you're balanced in your money, what it shows me is it's just conscious about the money. You know, you don't always have to be amazing at money to really be good at it. You know, it's not about that. What it is, it's like, how do I value myself, and how is that reflected in my money? And I feel with the King of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to step into an activity or a group where you're going to be shown who you really are. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is such a cute message. I feel like you need to go into a group so you're recognised for how amazing you are. Maybe you don't have a lot of people around you at the moment, and I'm scared of being seen for who I am, and I'm hearing what's the worst that could happen. Like, for you guys, you do need to step into a group possibly, if that feels right for you, because I'm hearing like you do actually need that external validation to be validated, to realise that you are amazing. And if you're constantly around family or toxic people, or people who just are very low vibe, or, you know, are not doing very well, and, you know, you need support, it might be really good for you to be in a group setting. I know that sounds really scary, especially me, I'm a hermit, but maybe you need to be a hermit right now, focus on what you need, and then step into a group if you ever feel like it. Like, it's okay to be different than people. It's actually okay to stand out. People love you more when you stand out and be yourself. Like, you're not meant to just be in the crowd. Like, that's boring. That is really like, yawn. That's what they're telling me. Yawn. That's so funny. My guides are really sassy. They're little sassy bitches. They're like, yeah, we know what you want, girl. Okay. They're like the three witches from what's that film called? Oh, what is that film called? Totally gone out of my head. It's from Disney. I think it's Disney. They remade it with the three witches. Hocus Pocus. That's it. Oh, that took a while in my head. Okay, let's have a look at love life. Oh, a lot of you guys want a hairy man. A lot of you guys who want a man, you want a big hairy man. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm hearing, oh, I love men who are just hairy and who can be good in the cold. That's really cute. I love that. That's really nice. Okay, so we have Red Tara, Revolution. I'm a fierce warrior of love. Oh, that's beautiful. What I see is you've just got to step in. You just got to step in. I'm hearing step into Christmas or step in time from Mary Poppins. White Tara. That's so, oh, we've got Red Tara. We've got White Tara. T. 4142. Resilience. My spirit endures. Ooh, girl. Love that. And then we have I'm a fierce warrior of love. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is you in your little blanket. That is so cute. Little pudding. I feel like a lot of you guys are needing to just self-care, and once you self-care, you're going to get out of that and you're going to feel a lot more powerful. Sometimes, yeah, like this, sovereignty, the Isle of Glass. I shine my light of wisdom. A lot of you guys just need to be like acknowledged for who you are. A lot of the time is you've been kind of shut down or shamed or shunned for who you are, and I'm here, remember, in groups everyone is valued. Everyone needs to have a different opinion, otherwise how would we learn? You need to be different, you need to be yourself. So I feel for a lot of you guys when it comes to relationships is, I feel for you, like for the start of your reading, for the general reading, get in your hermit mode, be in your little bubble cocoon, and when you're ready, you're going to come out as this fierce, beautiful warrior, ready to shine and ready to be around some people. And I feel like it may take a group to actually get you to be meeting a partner. I feel like you'll never know where it's going to take you. Just take it lightly, you know, you don't have to take everything so seriously. Okay. Queen of Cups, perfect. You have everything you need within you. You are so caring and so gentle. You deserve to be recognized for that. Okay, you deserve to have love given to you as well. It's not about everyone else. So we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, which is so beautiful. There's a letting go of like an old version of yourself, which is why things have felt so uncomfortable recently. And I really feel like a lot of you guys are getting balanced with what you actually need. You deserve commitment, you deserve someone who respects you, and you deserve people who really listen to you and see you. And if you're not in that situation, then there could be a part of time that you need to look into the relationship you're in, possibly for those of you already in relationships, or those of you who are in connection with others, and seeing where you are getting your needs met and where you're not, and realizing people do have their limits as well. So if someone's not seeing you, it's not your fault. Sometimes they just literally have their limits and they can only see what they can see. Okay, where is the blockage in love here? we have attend to the details, last quarter moon in Virgo, and that's in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys, it literally is just letting go of what you can't control, and don't take life so seriously when it comes to your love life. When it comes to anyone new, let's have a look and see if there's anyone that wants to come through here. We have Cancer. You are possibly meeting a Cancer from the past who has got retrograde, or reviewing a relationship with a Cancer. You could be meeting a Cancerian that's coming towards you, or somebody who's ready to offer a family, or ready to offer. And also family can look different, doesn't have to be biological, can be like, you know, the family could just be you and your person. But I feel for a lot of you guys it's about how you are received. I feel like a lot of you guys feel very insecure about how you're shown to other people, and just realizing you just got to be yourself. Like if people don't like it, they need to get over themselves. Okay, so I feel like the next person you're going to meet is most likely going to be a Cancerian, or someone who's very ready for commitment, who's very heartfelt. And I also feel like for those of you in relationships, they ask you to get more heartfelt in your connection. If you need to have a sit down, just don't shove it under the rug. If you feel like you're really not being heard or seen, that's not a relationship. Like you've really got to talk about it, because it's not worth it. You deserve to have your needs met, my love. You really, really do. There we go. Here, mindful, present, and now. Getting into the now, getting into your body is very important. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. So we're gonna have a look into your career now, and we're gonna be seeing what is going on in your career. So have a little looky in there. I just love these cards, they're so beautiful. I can't remember what deck this is, sorry guys, I was gonna actually say what it was, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, and for those of you asking, a lot of you guys have asked about this tarot deck. I have the book here. Let me see what it is. It's called the Beginner's Tarot by Saint Soleil, Lucid Dreams Tarot. We're going to use that now. Let's see what's going on in your career. I'm hearing I've got a lot of options, but I don't know which one to take, and I'm hearing just take whichever one you feel. You're not going to miss out. Some of you guys really need to work with animals. You do so well with animals. Okay, we then have Judgment in the reverse. We've got unfinished lessons. Sorry guys, unfinished lessons. Failure to learn lessons. Then we have spiritual wisdom. I feel like a lot of you guys are very good gurus. I think a lot of people, if you were to actually say how you really feel about something, people are willing to listen. And I feel a lot of you guys, there's going to be a big change in your career. I feel like there's old stuff being broken down, so you might have a career that just feels really uncomfortable, and most likely you might not be there for that long because maybe the company is breaking down, or you just feel like this isn't right, this is against my rights or something. And then you manifest a career which just generally comes to you in your own way. I'm not sure exactly how it comes about, but you're going to be meeting people who really listen to you and see you and hear you, and you have a boss that's really attractive. So that might be your future partner, if you would like it to be. It could be. I also feel like you're trying to control something that's not controllable. So when it comes to your career, really, really important to delegate responsibilities. So if you're being taken, okay, it sounds really blunt, but if you're taken to be a monk, like if you're taken, like if you are taking on too many responsibilities, speak to your boss about it. Don't be afraid to, you know, talk about being burnt out and things, because I feel like a lot of you guys are very burnt out because you're not sure where you're going. That's okay. Ride the wave. Be as easy as possible as you can. Like be in the present as much as possible. But I really feel like don't be afraid to have conflict with people. If something needs to be said, don't be afraid to say it. And yeah, get quite strict with your routine as well. If you really need some self-care, don't be afraid to integrate some self-care into your life. So that is your reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm also picking up on citrine and green fluorite for you guys, so definitely give those a look. I'm also picking up on lapis lazuli. So that is your reading. Oh, watermelon tourmaline as well. So many crystals for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated, and if it did, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and my Instagram is also down below if you'd like to check it out. It is the crystalgirl_. And don't be, you know, trying to be scammed. There's so many scammers. And if you would like a private reading with me, all that information is down below. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.